postman.
Hello.
Who is this? Who is this man? And why are you here in this box?
Hello. How are you? And welcome to Hearns Live, episode 242, Cobes.
Yeah, 242.
Cobes is back in the studio, and have we got a ripping show today, people? Haven't we?
Yeah, we do.
It's huge. We've got so much now. The New Year's kicked off. There's so much trains have come in. A massive train delivery from Osision's come in. We've had a massive Yokomo delivery.
Oh, have we ever?
We've had TFG's been ferreting about in the paint booth. He's got plenty to reveal.
Oh my goodness.
With pants on, he promises. And you've been no slouch either, as well. Up to mischief in the studio, getting some stuff done.
Absolutely.
Isn't it good?
It's great.
Isn't it good?
It's all happening.
Let's have a look at car of the week.
Here it is.
That's it.
That's it, guys.
That's a teaser. But we're going to be doing an unboxing on that when TFG comes in. So who have we got in the studio? We've got Dave. We've got Craig. Neds. We're going to need Neds to get some happy snaps for us. We've got Tony P, Retro Rob, and Anthony. Fantastic. Anthony's super excited as well.
Super duper. Super rooper.
I wonder if Anthony will let us open his... We've got enough boxes to open today. Maybe Anthony will let us open a box next week, but I won't dob him in for what he's bought. No, Tony P. I will nip it in the bud now. Sway bars are not there. There was big 17 cartons of other stuff and no sway bars. So don't shoot the messenger, but shoot the messenger. Right. What have you got for us today, young Kobe?
What have I got? What's this?
Car of the week.
Car of the week. Shall we start with that?
What do we need to know?
I don't know. We need to know the make and the model.
Make and the model.
And the year, right?
And the person that organised this isn't here. I have no idea whatsoever.
Who organised this? TFG.
Tony did.
Oh, okay.
Definitely Tony.
Well, he knows a lot.
Tony did. He was
we can do the weight.
He was helping out.
Yeah.
We can't do the weight. Well, we probably can. It might be too light for the scales. But
just press down.
It's up for the punters.
I'm thinking of a number. You have to guess what number that is. It's relating to this car.
69.
You're right. Humbrol 69. Humbrol 69, everyone.
There you go. One. What have you got for us in Pla models? Ooh, big.
It's like the cognac of DC3s.
Is it?
Cognac.
Cognac.
I don't know what cognac means, but
why didn't they paint the DC3?
They did.
They did.
They did. Not this one.
No.
No, not this one. Would have been primed, but no. It saves weight.
Saves weight.
And airliners were damn good looking when they were polished aluminium, weren't they?
Oof.
It was just that type of error.
Reminds me of the
727s.
The Aeros. No, I'm thinking of the caravans.
The box ones.
No, the Aerostream ones. You know, the nice.
Oh yes, yeah. Well, they were designed off of like 50s style jet fighters, like the Sabres and whatnot. That era. But this is the one. Is it 48? Yeah, 1/48 scale DC3 in Chinese nationalist markings, I suppose.
Yeah.
Chinese National Aviation Corporation. That is the details you get.
Fantastic.
Look at the box art. They've used a photo. That's not very
That's not
likely.
very trumpeter.
Oh, sometimes they do that, but yeah.
Is this one that you've built?
No. There's a wonderful gentleman on YouTube who's built this and put lights all through it. So I don't think I could beat that. You know.
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Michael Jackson could.
He could.
He beat everything.
He even made a song about it.
That's right.
So it's got like a heap of stuff in here, like as a 1/48 scale.
Big chunk of monka sprues, aren't they?
I know, they sure are.
It's like the size of my finger. You need your 9 steps cutters to get through those suckers.
You'll need all 3 of them, actually. So this is the size of the fuselage.
The hull.
Well,
Am I getting it confused?
Big sky ship.
Airship.
It's the ships from the sky.
That's what AS stands for. Under the Tamiya paints.
Air. Yeah. Airship. Yeah, that's right. Airship. Control surfaces. You've got all of your seats because it's an airliner.
What?
It's an airliner.
It's got seats.
It's got seats. Yeah, they flew people around.
That's
and the Chinese Airways.
You could flock them.
You could. They'd be probably leather, but I don't know. Oof.
I don't think they'd be leather on a DC3. Been vinyl at best.
Vinyl, yeah, probably. Here you go. You've got the under the wings with the engine nacelles, and then the top here. Nice detail. Trumpeter always do rivets, so you're gonna have rivets on this thing, which is good.
Like the frog.
Rub it. And then you've got the doors that you'd enter in.
Yep.
Bit of everything. Where's the wings? I want to see
What
the wings.
wings?
That's the floor for all of your seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not going to let you sit in the sky without a floor.
Not sit on the sky without a floor.
Do not sit in the sky without your floor.
That's called skydiving.
Props, wheels, and finally, your wings. They're not too big.
They're not big at all.
No, they're not too big.
I thought they were going to be like massive.
Like a big 132
What's in here?
Lancaster. They're your decals. So
Water
as I said,
slide?
it's water slide decals. Guess what? They're not cartograph.
They're not cartograph.
They are not cartograph.
Oh,
but
not every decal sheet can be cartographed.
that's
can
right. You can't live up to
Oh,
all
you showing a bit of
photo etch.
photo etch.
Photo etch in there. That's nice. And then
Is
all
that
your
laser
clear.
cut or is that has to be laser cut, doesn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
Don't tell me that.
I won't. Rubber wheels.
Rubber?
Rubber. They do that on the bigger kits.
No, it's plastic.
Rubber plastic.
Yeah.
Rubber plastic. I don't know.
There you go.
And there's your instructions. Anyway, that's the new one that we've got in just today.
I love it.
Chuck it all in there.
One of your recommendations?
I'd recommend this kit. Oh my, it's huge. Why wouldn't you? Give it a crack.
Well, because I don't like big kits. I only like 144. You know that.
You do.
Yeah.
You only like my 144.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. The trumpeter.
Cognac. Trumpeter cognac. What do we reckon?
I reckon it's pretty cool.
It's not bad.
I reckon it's pretty cool.
Get some AS12 to go with it.
Yep.
That's the aluminium color.
Fantastic.
Should I do this?
No, we'll do that
Later.
in a little bit.
All right.
In a little bit.
All
I reckon you go have a break.
I'll be back.
You go speak to Ninja about getting those Oxygen,
Someone's in trouble.
and we'll get. You made him come with one finger.
Not even for the first
Takes most people at least 3.
one. Yeah.
Come this way, buddy.
Oh,
Come on. See? There you go. How are you? Tony, great. Welcome in. Ooh,
that's actually more enjoyable than I
back
thought.
to back.
Yeah, that's gonna drop the viewership by several. Oh, that's right.
Car of the week.
Car of the week. It's more
I
a
wanna-
van of the week.
Well, I want to know what it. You're the only one that knows what it is.
I know,
Okay.
but I can't tell you what it is. That's the
Anthony, Craig. Who we got in? I saw Scotty Guy. Scotty
Guy.
Welcome. That's like RC royalty, isn't he? More
He's-
royal than you.
Scotty
He's
Guy
definitely
would be
got,
on because he knows we're going to show the Works 91.
Is it? Well, he's got a pretty big affinity with the Works 91, no?
So that's why I think there's a few people there. So you're just going to have to put up with all the other crap before we bring it on. Yeah.
What have we got here? I've got a
Okay.
VW bus.
No, it's not.
Fraud expensive curve. Tony P being
Yes.
cryptic. No?
Yeah. Either way, he's incorrect.
He's incorrect.
He's incorrect. There may be part of what he said is correct.
So he knows he's on the trail. He's
Well,
trying to throw people.
He's on a trail.
He's on a
It
trail.
could be a dusty trail. What I'd like to know about it is, I'd like to know that the model.
Yes.
If someone wants to be really smart, they could tell me which 2 engines it came with,
2 engines.
and lastly the manufacturer.
The manufacturer.
The manufacturer.
Somebody has guessed 1 in 87th scale.
I don't care what scale it is.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, I
Well,
can tell.
usually we ask that.
Yeah,
That's usually the first. That's usually the only detail we know.
yeah.
1 in 87, 1 in
Yeah,
76.
but I got this one out, so I look for different things. It doesn't say,
Okay.
but I'm going to say it is.
V4 engine by Anthony. Anthony Miller's pretty G'd up on cars.
Yeah, but not on this one.
Not on this one. Fair enough. Sorry, Ant. It's not a V4.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Come back over here.
I'm
The
coming back over.
people want to show.
I'm just
The
putting
people want to see you and what you've got.
No, they
for
don't.
us.
Most people don't want to see me.
Show and tell
That's
with
why
Tony
I'm in
Gray.
here, because my missus doesn't want
Do,
to see
do,
me.
do you want to do show and tell with Tony Gray, or
We can do that.
or do you want to see
They
car of
want
the
to
week?
see that.
They want to
They
see car of
want
the
to see
week,
that.
but I say we tease them.
Yeah.
Do you want to tease them, or do
Well,
you want to give it to
No,
them?
let's give it to them.
We'll give it to them.
We'll give it to them. Works 91. They're here. They're here
Big,
now.
large, and in charge, didn't they? They came in, very early this morning.
Yep.
Created a flurry of activity and excitement.
To the point where if you want one, you need to hurry.
Yeah. Well, not surprisingly, these are really in my generation of racer where it all sort of begun. You know, And I know there's people out there. There's people out there older than me. But yeah, it was actually the works. Yeah, 93, but / 90, 91. So the 93, I think, was a revision of this. Yeah. But this was the granddaddy of the modern.
This is where they really started.
The 870 was cool and was a huge
killed everybody with this thing.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, you just hit him over the head with it.
And you've actually started to build.
Have
I want to say that we did it together, but we really didn't. Let's show people what they can expect.
Here we go. This was done literally just before lunch. And
that fell together in about 45 seconons, 45 minutes.
Yeah. What you didn't see was me pulling it apart afterwards to fix the mistake I made.
Okay.
But I don't think anyone will pick it up, but it's been fixed.
It's been fixed?
It's been fixed. I put the bulkheads. They can go either end.
Oh, you put them the wrong way.
But they are different.
That has kick up on one side.
Yeah. But I just
put it any which way.
So
the rear shock tower would have been a bit crooked.
Well, it wouldn't go on. I went, I bet I know what's happened here.
Yeah, because that's how they got the...
that's actually poor design. It should make it so that it can't be done that way. I know in full-size automotive, that would not be allowed.
That wouldn't be allowed?
No. But, literally, it took me 2 minutes to fix.
They're a really simplistic car, aren't they?
And I think that's the best thing about them. They're so simple
that
even I can understand it.
We don't have the top deck on yet, but it's really actually well made. Like it just falls together.
It was really nice.
It does have gear diffs.
This is the first one I've been tempted to buy.
It does have a modern spur and slipper assembly from the current two-wheel drive buggy, which is nice.
Yeah, the gear diffs, which is not what it had originally.
No, but it will cope. The original diffs, no way would they have coped with the modern tyres and power. No way.
So it's got gear diffs, so that makes it easy. But
makes it easy, but also it's definitely not going to have the same characteristics. Although Masami said when he drove the 870 that it was very much like he could feel the character of the car, but that could have just been PR also.
Yeah.
Because I never drove that either. But anyway, that's where we're up to on the build. Part 1 of the build.
You know what worries me? I've just bagged Anthony Miller and
Anthony Miller, he's come through.
He's come through.
Well, don't cut segments yet.
I just saw that.
I need a 9-steps cutting device, please, TFJ.
A 9-steps cutting device.
Because this one is sealed.
Here's a 9-steps cutting device I prepared earlier. Oh, you're not allowed to use it.
That's true. It's very true.
Otherwise, there'll be red stuff all over Jenko's kit.
Yeah, and it is Jenko's kit.
Yeah. I'm going to wee in this later, Jenko, by the way.
Jenko said to me, don't let TFG's fat little fingers near my kit.
My sausage fingers.
And he was in, well, usually he appreciates your sausage fingers, but...
Yep.
Here you go. This is what you were greeted with.
Yes.
Now...
Although I didn't see the under tray in the box in my kit.
You probably lost it. That's all right. We don't need that. Under tray. It's going to be different from the 870C. Yep. Obviously, because it's got a different chassis and different footprint, but it's retained by the same 4 bolts.
Same system.
Yeah, same system. Great looking body shell.
I like this one.
No,
870C I was never a fan of.
It's so low profile. It's got
lots of big flat surfaces for people like me to paint on.
To paint them, it's good because you've got one to paint.
Yeah, I know. Here I spent all week painting cars.
There you go.
Oh, finally finished.
Nobody wants to see that. We'll have a look at that. We'll get that out of the way. We got the wing, same as the 87. No, it's different here.
It's different.
It is definitely different.
Yep.
Good. More spare parts that we need.
Pink wheels.
Pink wheels. A must-have.
So you put blockhead tyres on.
2.2-inch wheels in this one, which is good. All new hot laps, which we'll have a look at in a second because I like the wheels and tyres. The chassis, which we've seen, and the top deck. There you go. And all FRP, not carbon fiber, but I'm sure Berserk is chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
To get amongst it.
Old school decals.
Yeah, they haven't done much there, have they?
No,
I think it's the same as 870. They really haven't invested a lot. What have we got here? Of course, we've got, for the MO2, we've got upgrades.
Yeah.
That's appropriate.
That's really useful for this.
Got the bumper bar. You got your bulkheads front and rear.
Yeah.
Front, rear, and centre.
Front and rear are different too.
Are they?
Just note that for when you put yours together.
You got your oils.
I'll edit it out of the build video so you'll never know.
Nobody will ever know, won't they? Will they? Won't they? Won't
No.
they? Will they?
You want the cutting device
I want the
again?
cutting device again. I want people to actually get into this TFG and have a look at what we are bringing to the party. Or what?
No, it was my shoe on the lino.
I thought you'd had a blowout.
No,
I thought your napkin leaked.
it's always possible. No, I've got to go home on the train. I need to be careful.
Well, it is Friday.
I'll get thrown off again.
Again?
Again.
For the Kiwis?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah? Velcro?
Yep.
For those that can't see what I'm...
Yeah.
You're a
On
sick man,
screen,
Mr.
it's probably,
Tubman.
yeah.
You're a sick man. Here you go.
Look at that.
Let's have a look. How true. Because I don't know if you noticed the difference between the 870 assembly manual and the YZ10 was prolific.
Yes.
They really cut back on detail on the YZ10
Yeah.
and part numbers for some reason. This one, no, this is very, very.
What I like
Yokomo.
about the chassis is you've got the big trend at the time. You had your saddle packs, and they were mounted in a V shape.
Yeah, well, it looked cool, didn't it?
Yeah.
You motored out. Perfect weight distribution back in 1991, showing the lay shaft assembly. Now, it does come, for those that don't know, with an EP242 spur gear, so it is geared for mod,
Yep.
which is really good.
Yep.
If you are going to run a 17.5 turn in it, you will have to get a 72 tooth. And if you're going to run a brushed stock motor, you're probably going to want an 82 spur gear, all available from the two-wheel drive. Here we go into depth with the gear diffs. And these are the same as the 870 if you've seen them, and somewhat the RS series cars.
Yeah, same as
Plastic bevels, but they do have dual O-rings, which is really good. So they're going to be really robust as far as holding oil.
Oh, yeah.
So, and they have the pin and the shim there to hold it all together. Now, I actually did a repair video on one during the week that'll come out where a customer had returned the vehicle to us with the diff that didn't feel right, and he wanted to check it out. And this pin was actually offset, and it wasn't sitting in the gear. So the gear was sitting up on an angle and causing a big tight notch in the
Really
diff.
tight.
Tight like a tiger.
Tighter than a tiger.
Here you have your bulkheads and your caps, and this is where about you've got up to.
Yeah.
And all
I've done that page. I'm about to start.
all
on
that took about 45 minutes for the Wizard. Now you're up to turnbuckles, which you like to do off camera.
Yeah.
And some E-clips,
Because
which
people
again
don't need to see how I do turnbuckles.
involves a cordless drill and a bit of spit.
Yeah, some other things.
We've got new hexes on this one, which is really good. So the last one had 6. Last one I referred to the 870. So I had 6 mil and 8 mil hexes. Massive hexes.
Because it's got much wider arms.
So now it's got new wider arms, wider turnbuckles, longer drive shafts to make it handle the bumps and jump better. Hopefully, it can't be any worse than the 870.
Yeah.
Are
you bagging your 870?
A little bit. The much loved Z-Wire remains.
Yeah.
However, there's a company over in Perth called Unfair RC, and they do this really cool carbon fiber bell crank and flanged bearing kit.
Okay.
Which I've got on mine on the 870,
Yeah,
and
I think
definitely
we'll probably put it on this.
Yeah.
They look identical to the 870.
Yeah,
so.
it will be. It's all the same. It's all the same part numbers, which is
the same.
really, really good. Shocks, looking at them, they're the same. So they're alloy bodies. They're not bladder, but they're not emulsion. So they did prove to be quite tricky on the 870. But however, the alloy caps with bleeders will fit this one as well. And if you are going to run it a lot, I would probably recommend that. Instead of just sucking out and
these are look a bit longer.
Putting brand new. They definitely are a lot longer.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot longer.
They're not big bores, but they're middle bores.
No, they're like 10 mil bore.
Yeah.
But they're definitely longer in. But still, it's got 19 mil. That's like to me an on-road car on the front shocks. So it's not going to have a whole ton of droop. Servo mount, I think, is the same, just flipped over. On the 91, put in the electrics, put in the battery holder, same battery holder. Just takes a shorty lipo, or in fact, you can probably buy 2 sets of battery holders or use battery tape actually
Yep.
and put saddle packs in there.
Yeah.
That would have been the thing, no? Battery tape?
As was the style at the time.
Yep. Doing the body work. I'll leave that bit to you.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got an amendment.
Yeah, amendment. Yeah, there's an amendment.
Instead of reprinting it,
they just went, yeah.
Please use a spacer.
Yeah.
So they've added a shim.
Yeah.
Where have they added it?
And
Oh, here.
Spaces
They've added a shim,
as
so
well.
it must have been, because it had too much droop and the drive shaft was popping out. I dare say.
Just like that, yeah.
Just like, do it again. Do it again for us. Do it.
That's your excitement for the day.
That is pretty close to my excitement for the day.
Is it?
These are like vacuum sealed tires.
Yeah. Oh, now they won't be fresh anymore.
That's okay because it's Jenko's.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's not going to be using these anyway.
Well, he might.
Well, he'd use it for like 2 laps and then go, yeah, these are shit.
Well,
But
he
they
might.
were the style, and they've got hot laps molded into the side. And
Sorry, Jenko. You know how I love mounting tires.
You like mounting anything.
Now, what I like about these, and I'm going to point this out on the overhead, is there's different tread pattern
On the front and rear.
front and rear. And that is probably harking back to, I would love to say a world setup, but I could well
You could
be wrong.
completely wrong.
But I'm going to say it anyway.
You did.
Now, what is the number on these tires? The other ones were TF8s and TR8s. F for front.
This is a
from rear.
TF 340.
340. Geez,
Yeah.
I don't remember that number. I remember
No,
31s.
why?
And this compound is definitely softer. I need to put air in there. I need to put
Yeah.
a vent hole in there.
You've already got a vent hole.
This is definitely a softer compound than the other one. But these tires,
But they're just not going to.
with these long pins and
They
this,
work on grass. So
I think they might even be too soft for grass.
They might work in the
They're
UK.
just- I think they're just going to roll.
Not
But
that
anyway,
anyone in the
what would I
UK is
know?
going to watch what we do.
So we've got TR380 for the rear and TF340 on the front. And have a look at the different treads. I can't believe they did a different mold, like a different tread pattern. So that's like a stepped pin in the center. Are you impressed?
I'm overcome with impressedness. I'm also trying to read the screen with Scotty Guy. I said, AE World's re shops fit. They were the choice back in the day. I don't know. I haven't finished
I am
all of it.
struggling to get focal point here. Here we go.
Here we go.
Oof.
Don't know, Scotty.
Here you go. So you can see here, got a little bit of a step pin in the center line,
Yeah.
and the rear, none. And it's also got a different pin height. If
Yeah.
I can get my focus right, there we go. So a lot different in pin height and a lot different in tread. But yeah, so that's really cool that they've gone those little details to something that will probably just throw in the bin anyway.
Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Point is, it's cool.
That's cool. You're going to build one?
Well, I already am.
We already am. That's right.
You told me to.
Do we want to see what's in here?
Nah.
Nah, I think we've already seen it.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest I am going to have a look at, though, is the front arms and the rear arms.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be substantially longer
And on the 870.
than on the 870. And if I had have had the forethought and probably not been so busy, I probably would have grabbed the 870
Out of the
out of the glass
out of the
cabinet.
special cabinet. Look at the length of those motors.
Makes the other ones look like on-road arms.
Yeah.
Plastic steering hubs on this,
Mm.
which is odd.
Yeah.
And rear, because the 870 had alloy.
Hello.
So they have done a complete redesign, probably true to, well, would be true to the original.
Mm.
I don't doubt that for a bit. So the other one had cast alloy, and they were the same front and rear steering blocks. So I dare say, and it's got inbuilt caster now. I can see that there's a caster across the kingpin angle.
Inclination.
Yeah, kingpin inclination. And we've also got a steering lock stop.
Yep.
Yeah? But that is plastic.
Yep.
Which is good. And
Look
rear
at
hub,
those
look at that.
Those
Long rear
arms
hub.
they're the same length as current cars.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are really long. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for 870. I'm really excited for Yokomo bringing the joy. I nearly thought that, the world was going to be too tired from rereads this year.
Yeah.
It has been
from RC10 rereads.
2024 has been, if you were a vintage RC collector, it was a tough year.
Yeah.
No, you had to dig deep.
Yeah.
You really had to dig deep. If there wasn't 25 releases, which took its toll.
It did.
Anyway, so that is the Works 91.
Leave one bag out just to mess with Jenko when he goes to build it.
Well, he probably bought 3 anyway.
I'll give that one to Grub then.
Give that to Grub.
Yeah.
Grub's on.
Grub won't even notice that there's bits missing.
He definitely won't.
No.
All right, TFG, you go toodle off. I'm going to talk the car of the week, which I actually don't know.
It's been guessed.
It's been guessed. Who guessed it?
Mr. Miller. Not
Mr.
surprisingly,
Miller.
who's obviously looked up the info.
Has he?
Yeah.
The one I mostly get, but we're going to have to miss it. Retro Rob. Surian's on. Hey, Surian. How you going, buddy?
Zeus.
Ford 400E. Is it a Ford?
It's made by Ford, but it's not called
A
a Ford.
What is it?
It's actually called a Thames Ford.
And it had a 1.7 petrol or 1.6 diesel.
Yeah.
He knows
He looked on Wikipedia the same as I did.
Did he?
Yeah, because I had no idea. I knew it was a Thames van and that was it. So, yes.
And Scotty Guy is saying Gavin Reynolds won the Oznats with one in 1992. Beatles didn't go. Well, Gavin Reynolds beat him fair and square.
That didn't happen too many times, but
there you go.
Happen.
There you go.
Do I have to go or do we have to do this?
No, you go. We're going to have an RC break. And it looks like I've got trains.
We're going to get Oscar.
It looks like we're getting Oscar.
All right.
Full Oscar.
The full metal Oscar.
Full metal Oscar.
Do we do a tag team thing?
High five.
Yes. There you go.
Ooh, welcome, Oscar.
Go on.
How are you, buddy?
I
didn't expect to see your beautiful face in the studio today. What a ray of sunshine you're bringing to the cast.
Glad to bring it in.
Yeah? What have you got for us today, my man?
I've got something very special and very big from Oxygen.
I told you Oxygen. I told Kobe before that Oxygen was here.
7-car New South Wales XPT sets are in.
Why would we want New South Wales XPTs? Wouldn't we want Victorian ones?
Sydney to Melbourne. Sydney to Melbourne. So they don't.
So we call it Melbourne's train.
Melbourne's train.
Yeah.
They were based out of Sydney.
No. Based out of Melbourne,
Based out of
clearly.
Melbourne, sorry, I'll rewrite the stickers for them. I'll make up right. But this is it. These were the high-speed trains around between Melbourne and Sydney.
Are they the ones still running now?
These don't run anymore. They're now using the Velocities, Melbourne to Sydney. But these were the ones that ran from 1982 onwards.
Until when?
Let's say the late 90s, I think.
Late 90s.
When they finished. Yeah, sort of faded them out and mixed them in with the rest of them.
So the train I would have caught in 1996 would have been the old one. So that is a funny story where myself, Lou Solar, and a bunch of RC racers, we caught the XPT up to go racing. It was hilarious. Anyway, it was a good weekend. It was a really good weekend. There you go.
So yeah, so this is it.
Are you gonna crack the lid open and have a look?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on the top camera then. This thing is so big though, we're not gonna fit it in. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to drop the table down. Oh, look, here we go. I can pull it out.
There's your instructions right on the top, all your information.
You don't need those. Throw those in the
No,
bin.
get them out of there.
Is it got decoders in it?
Yes, this one I believe is DCC sound fitted.
Is DCC sound fitted?
Yep. So that's got full lock sound decoders. And yeah.
And it will work with your NCE power cab?
NCA power cab, Digitrax, all of them. So yeah, this is the Country Link livery in this one with the 2 powered cars.
Two power cars.
2 power cars.
And
front and back.
and they both make sound?
Yeah.
Or only one makes sound?
There'll be a decoder in both of them. They're both powered ones. 2,000 horsepower locomotive, this one put out.
So it should be. It's going to pull a big train.
Yeah. Theoretical top speed was over 200.
Yep.
Australian government wasn't happy. Limited to 160. Weren't having a bar of it at top speed. But no, they were a great bit of kit. Shaved down over 2 hours from the old trains.
Did they?
Introduced. Yeah. 2 hours they saved from the Melbourne to Sydney trip.
Probably cheaper on fuel too.
Almost definitely. New technology. So yeah, these are... But Commander Ship built them. They were based on an English design. Yeah, you can see there. Just take the wrapping off. So they're based on the
I'm not going to
English
touch it
XPT.
because I'm not qualified. You know what happens when I get involved with trains. It's not...
Big accident.
Doesn't usually end well.
But no, so these are really, really well designed and manufactured from Incision here. Very little paint bleed you can sort of see between the silver and the blue. It's very easy for blue paint to come up over the lip there, and it sort of smears across. It's all really sharp. And if you get all the way on the macro, every single car is listed for what it is. So you can really tight. You can see.
I'm in tight, and we're on the wrong carriage. Just don't
carriage.
push that. Don't push that car over.
Where is it?
Where are we?
Or
I've
down the
I've
bottom.
lost my spot. Here we go.
So that's that one. Gotta go this way.
This way.
This way. Oh, you just
Still can't see it.
If you could see with your own eyes, that writing there says economy. You can probably see yourself, Brett, even with your old eyes.
Oh,
Right
look.
there it is. That is, what would you say, 1/2 mil tall? Oh,
Yeah,
not even. That
3/10.
is tiny, and that is fully printed with that level of detail.
And the serial number there. Look,
Yeah.
there's my big little finger in there, like poking around.
So
there you
that
go.
is tiny. It's insane
Is
detail.
it printed? Is it like?
Yep.
Because it won't be decal, surely.
No decals on this. It's all paint printed.
Hand painted.
Yeah.
Is
so
it
it's like,
hand painted by Mama San with the brush?
yeah, it's like the guy that does all the Rolls Royce pinstriping.
Yeah. Wow.
Same bloke that's been doing his whole life. But no, they're really, really great bit of kit. These.
What do you reckon?
I really love them.
Are you
Something
gonna
special?
are you gonna put it on your Christmas list? Are you gonna get one for Christmas?
Christmas next year might have to.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
not
not
Christmas this year, mate. It's gone. Well, that's Christmas last year.
I'll
Christmas last year's gone.
have my DeLorean back at home.
Is it
Yeah, I'll get back.
DeLorean?
Yeah, might be the Christmas and birthday present combined. This one.
The old Volvo DeLorean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't knock them.
I'm not knocking it. I admire it with much gusto.
So yeah,
Here you go.
that's the new release. Big release from Incision.
Big release, and it is a big. Look at the size of the box you get with it.
It's nuts.
How big a radio do you need to get that around?
Big. This
Big?
is going to need big. So this is going to need.
Oh,
Assuming
that was the
excuse
box.
you.
that was
Come on.
definitely the box.
That's poor. But no, so it's probably going to need. I'm assuming about 24 inches, 24-inch radio. So you're looking at your exhibition layouts, your big club layouts,
All that sort of stuff.
or your big.
So it's not going to go around the Christmas tree at home.
Not the Christmas. How big a Christmas tree you've got, Brett? You got one of the big ones, big pine tree.
Yeah.
Oh, then
Yeah.
that might get around yours then.
Yeah, it might get
He
around
lives in a tree house.
with the possum.
Well, there you go.
Thank you very much, Oscar. That
No
is
problem at all.
fantastic. That is fantastic. And what have we got here? Have I got any more on Car of the Week? Come on, guys. I don't know. Guess what year is it? And how much does it weigh? I'm going to weigh it. Let me get the scales. I take it Kobe's not coming back then. That means I'm stuck with you. Are you going to come back?
Yeah.
Because you've got some other stuff to show us.
Yeah.
All right. I know how much it weighs. Nobody can see it.
With the plinth.
We can see it over there.
Yeah.
You can see it here.
I can see it.
They can't see it.
They
there.
can't. So there. Well, given that Anthony Miller already had all the info, so he'll be able to say that it's
Nids, 8 grams.
you're
No.
way off, Nids.
No, not 8 grams, Nids. It is heavier
And
than
the-
8 grams. But
first
thank you
year
for
of manufacturer-
participating.
Was my birth year, 1957.
Are you a 57 model?
So I'm unbelievably old.
That's why they call you Chevy.
Nah,
No.
the word they call
Cheryl.
me starts with C.
Okay. Now, what have you been working on furiously? Probably the last 2 weeks. I've been
about
seeing
a week and a half.
I've been seeing drips and drops coming over your social media.
Painting body shells. Well, hang on, we'll do that.
And not all for yourself.
This one isn't.
We'll get that one on next week's one
That's going to be on next week.
because I've got to build the buggy that goes under it.
Yeah.
What have you got there, mate?
What was the first? The first one I did, I can't remember what it was. It was like a week and a half ago, and I've already
The
forgotten.
Clifflet Moo Cow.
Clifford Moo Cow. That's right.
Remember?
Yeah, I did.
The
now.
YZ10 Moo Cow.
Okay. This
That made it on last week's show.
did it.
Yeah, the
I
Hearns
think it-
Vault. Yeah, it's in
It
the
did
Hearns Vault.
too. All right. I did this one.
What is it?
This is RC10 Protect, one of the original bodies. Most of the time, we all cut that back section off. But
Yes.
I was unable to resist the sobbing and the pleading from Lucas Hodgins. I sold him my Fan RC graphite kit, and
Which still beggars belief.
yeah, I think now that I shouldn't have. But Mr. Fan said he'll give me one at the right price if I desperately need it. So he asked me. He's been a fan of my paintwork since the 90s apparently, and he's got all these photos of cars that I'd forgotten I'd even painted.
Stalking.
So I said, all right, I'll do it, but you're going to have to wait several months. And he did. He waited several months, and I painted this in the style that I was doing back in the 90s.
Because this was like cutting edge, right?
Yeah.
Nobody was doing 3D sort of designs and shading and that sort of stuff, were they?
That's a pretty quick one.
And it came natural and easy to you.
Once I'd done the first one, I thought, this is easy.
And these grid here would not have been easy because that's individual pieces of 2 mil tape.
Yeah,
3 mil tape.
I've only ever done that once or twice, and when I redid it, I thought that's why I haven't done it very often. It's an absolute pain.
And I do love the colours that you've chosen because it's a very I don't know what, prismatic.
Yeah, well, this is colour change, so it doesn't come up so well on the camera.
It's coming up pretty well. It goes from purple to
purple,
gold.
green, and red. The main colour change, and on the side graphics are holographic.
Holographic. How cool was that? How cool was
you
holographic?
take that out in the sunlight, and it's just astonishing.
You're astonishing in the sunlight. You're astonishing in any light.
I'm astonishing pretty much everywhere. I'm way more astonishing in the dark because then you don't have to look at me.
I can smell you coming though.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that.
So
That's for Hodjo.
that's for Hodjo. He agreed to let us keep it here
Until what point?
until today,
Until today.
and then I have to mail it up to him.
Yeah, we'll mail it out to him today. We can do that.
Yeah, we could do that if I knew his address, which I don't have.
I'm sure he'll message it over.
I'll leave it here and we'll send it next week.
We'll definitely send it out for you.
Yeah, so
that is fantastic.
So that's
Congratulations, Hodjo. And you're very, very blessed. Anybody who gets a TFG body, in my mind, is absolutely blessed.
my wife gets my body and she says she's not blessed.
Wow.
You're not going to be able to see that.
What have you done there? You've completely muffed that.
Yeah, but you can see it in real life. It's just
You can sort of see it.
It was because I was lazy and couldn't be bothered getting the white paint pen out.
But that is painted by TFG Jan 25.
Yep.
That is fantastic.
If it's not there, it's not a TFG original.
That's right. That's a keeper.
Let's
a keeper.
This one back. There's another one up there, but that's for next week.
And what else have you been?
Hang on.
I'm going to show people a gratuitous box shot.
Oh.
I'm not talking the Basic Instinct kind of box shot.
No, you're talking that one.
This is very much the.
I like the way you did that.
You like that?
I like that a lot.
Did you see what I did?
I saw what you,
It's
but
like-
they didn't see it.
It's like Penn and Teller.
I'm going to see them next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
that doesn't quite look the same. Oh, you did that.
You like
Oh! You, sir, are a magician.
Want to see it again?
Jeez. Oh, I am in awe. Look at that.
Is there anything we can't do?
That's possibly the most piss-weak thing I've ever seen you do.
Are we possibly just entertaining ourselves?
Yeah, pretty much. I think most of the people have left.
We're easily entertained. We're delirious. I'm delirious
Yeah, we've been here all day.
with Christmas. I've been here for the last 3 months, I think.
Yeah.
What have we got? Let's, without further ado.
Now, we all remember, well, I remember, the Hornet Evo was due out November last year, and it didn't happen.
Due to popular demand, Tamir said, hang on a second, we cannot make anywhere near, provide enough kits to go around, so we're not making any at all. Let us do another 1 or 2 production runs.
Yep.
And then we'll dispatch worldwide. Well, they dispatched worldwide late December.
Yep.
And Australia said, no, we'll close our doors.
Yeah. So
Australia has now, Australia has opened this week.
Yeah.
So hopefully
next week
there'll be containers sitting in their car parks that they're emptying right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put my thing on the line here. I reckon within 2 weeks, we should actually have these available for public sale.
And as we've said before, this is one I sourced from a contact in Japan who messaged me and said, I can get you a Haunted Evo. And they said, send it immediately, disregard any cost. I should not have said that.
So tell us about the body shell. Come on, stop it. I don't want to know about the Hornet Evo, maybe because I'm bored of it, but let me have a look.
I don't care anymore.
Let me have a look at the body shell.
This came about because originally we were going to have one of these and Jordan Watanabe was going to drive it.
At the bash.
At the vintage bash.
That was our dream.
That was the plan. And of course, it didn't come off. But I went with the paint scheme that I'd chosen for June anyway.
Yeah.
So the one side.
Which side?
Okay, the other side.
You want to go to the other side?
Other side. That's taken from the June Watanabe edition Hornet.
Yeah.
Which is black polka dots on a white car.
Black polka dots on a white car.
But
I thought it was pink polka dots.
No, it's black.
Black polka. Oh, pink wheels.
Pink wheels.
Yeah.
Which I've got coming for this.
Yep.
And I wanted to incorporate that, but also put in some of the new Hornet, which is the same paint scheme as previously, the black base.
But with flame.
Well, no, it wasn't flames. It's just straight lines on the original one. The Hornet Evo has got little flames in the thing.
Sorry, the Hornet Evo's got flames.
What I've done is incorporate the little flames onto the polka dots.
Okay.
But so still the same colours.
So it's flaming polka dots.
Flaming polka dots.
Flaming polka dots.
Yeah. So it's got the thing.
And you've done a Hornet there.
And I needed to separate the two colours, so I put a big chrome band down the middle, and I put a little Hornet in there to make it a bit cooler.
And I know it's Friday, but you know how I was looking forward to a zipper.
Yeah, I know. I'll do it on one car. Said originally, I told Brett I was going to do it with a zipper down the middle.
With a zipper down opening, and that would have...
Which I can do, but it takes a while. and I'd had enough this week.
I bet you had. And because you've hand cut and done that.
Well, no, I just did it in the cartoon style because normally the Hornet has Anytime Baby, but because it's a Jordan Watanabe tribute car, I made it Anytime Blockhead.
Yeah, and I call it Every Time Blockhead.
Yeah. I could have done that and hand cut it and made it all perfect, but with the depressions and that in there, it would have been really, really hard.
And you're really enjoying...
And I really couldn't be...
You're really enjoying the cartoon
and the
manga
cartoon thing,
era. Is really suiting your laziness at the moment.
I think it worked for this anyway. I think it was appropriate. And the only other... There are two stickers on the car. We've got a Blockhead Motors one here. And a Hornet Evo one there.
Beautiful.
So... depending on which side of the car, I put them on this morning.
It does have stickers. Beautiful.
It does have stickers. So
well, people have seen this chassis before, haven't they? We've shown this off.
We've shown the chassis before, and the only reason we hadn't run it is because I hadn't painted it, and because I haven't got the 2.2-inch wheels to put modern tyres on.
So look out, we'll be taking it to the track soon. Are you going to do the driver figure? I know somebody who'll do a driver figure for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the driver called in this one, TFG?
I've forgotten the guy. It's not as interesting as the usual one.
Eddie Everett or something?
No, it should be on that. No, it's not. Oh, well, we'll have a look. Anyway, that's finally done.
Peter Pansy.
No, he's sitting over there. Oh, no, that's Kobe Pansy.
Kobe Pansy. Fantastic.
I'm going to wheelie this off.
You have been a busy beaver.
I have.
Fantastic.
Now I've got the Works 91 to paint.
Well, we've got to build it, but yes, you can take that body home with you today.
Yeah, I've already just worked that out.
No. I can see it over there in your stash.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You're
You're back. You sent Oscar in before.
I did.
He did well.
Yeah.
He showed us the XPT.
I know. I got him
Sydney
to.
train.
I shoved it in him and said, "Go on, show us what you
It's
got."
good to have a bit of a bit of variety this week.
That's right.
So what are some of the what do we got here? Thunder Turbine. Oh, you missed the train segment. 9 Steps Bossman is asking if TFG will do a body. Sharon, yes, that's right. Sharon Stone-esque. That's right. Yeah, there was a gratuitous box shot of the Hornet. Being a thespian, you know all about it.
Yeah.
Nids was I like the Hornet theme. Well, good. So you should. And yeah, Daz from the Moo. The original got me into RC way back when. Well, get amongst it and get into it again. This is the Hornet Evo. Right, so they're measuring. So no, it's not 50 grams. 50 grams is too heavy and 9 grams is too light. So we're somewhere in there.
Oh, we've weighed it.
We have weighed it.
In fact, come up as a weight.
Yeah, but you weren't here.
Oh, okay.
So you won't know what it is. So I'll guess that. What have you got for us, Cobes? What have you been working on? Show us one more thing before we close out today's show.
Who's this? Our lovely local bushranger, Mr. Ned Kelly.
He's a criminal.
He is a criminal.
Criminal.
Oh, but he's a Robin Hood.
I don't celebrate criminals. Of course
No?
I do. Everybody loves a bad guy.
That's right.
Everybody wants to be the bad man.
I want to be the Joker.
Are you a bad
I'm
man?
the Joker. Yeah. Anyway, this is him here. Oh my.
So what have you got here? Here is the Hearns Workshop Ned Kelly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
I love it.
All right.
Resin, and it didn't come like that. It came like a little kit.
It does. The arms are detached,
Detachable arms.
as we'll see in a minute.
Yep.
And the trench coat comes off.
Yep.
So you can have him without his trench coat.
With or without coat.
With or without you. And then, so I fixed this arm in place.
Because you did a bit of a video tutorial on pinning.
I did.
Yep.
In pegging. Pinning. Sorry.
Pinning.
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 Yeah,
Pinning.
that's,
Pinning.
That's a different one.
It is Friday.
And the other arm isn't on a pin. The other
Well,
arm
it moves. It's loose.
is on a magnet.
What do you mean a magnet?
A magnet. Look at this.
I don't believe it. Hang on.
Look at that.
It's magnetized. Stop it.
There
Shut
you
the
go.
front gate.
Shut the front door. There
Look
he
at that.
is. He's on a magnet. So the
And that's
thing
so he
is,
can aim, of course.
that's right. So when he's got his trench coat off, you can position him either with the arm down,
Yes.
arm up,
Arm up.
or
Or
with the trench coat on, you can just position him with his arm up.
there you go. Or you could modify the trench coat
You could
if you wanted.
put it in hot water and try and bend it. Might be a little bit difficult, but you could get there.
Trim it away a bit or something.
Possibly.
It's your model. You can do with it what you want.
That's right. Anyway, I'm going to keep it like this.
I love
like
it.
the fact you can do that.
Kapow!
Go. Shoot him in the foot.
So that is part of the Hearns Workshop range. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
check it out on the website. There's a whole page of Hearns Workshop stuff.
Yep.
Where I've got our own custom-made and individual 3D printed, resin 3D printed accessories and little kits and stuff.
Yeah.
Everything from Plugger the Tram,
Is this 124?
124.
I think this is 124, isn't it?
Don't ask me the hard questions that I can't answer.
124, I'm pretty sure. This one. So it can go next to your car kit.
There's going to be 3 sizes
There is.
of Ned.
Isn't there 124, 135th, and 187 HO?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. I want to say yes, confidently.
That's yes. Yes, or somewhere close to that.
That's right.
Yeah. It's
So
definitely not
I look
12.
forward to seeing. So keep an eye on our YouTube channel for when these tutorials get edited and come out and get made beautiful.
Yeah.
Unlike the live show where we just wing it from the seat of our pants.
Mm,
Yeah,
absolutely. That's
Yeah.
the only way to do it.
that is, isn't it? So the weight of the car. Grab the scales. Let's have a look. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but
It's a van.
and then we can shut this show down. Any final guesses? Any final guesses? No final guesses.
It's kind of heavy.
What kind of light? Depends which way you look at it.
I'm looking upside down.
370 grams. With a decimal point in front.
Yeah.
37 grams.
37 grams. Oh,
Oh, hang on
Oh,
a second. We
Tom.
could be way out.
38.
38. There you go.
Sure.
I love it.
That's it.
Good man. And this
That's
will be from the Oxford range, I think.
Yeah.
Who's it from? It's from the Oxford range.
I don't know.
Little English, little box there.
Oh, yes.
Beautifully detailed, and this is for usually for your model rail. Can go on your desk, whatever.
Ford 400.
Ford 400, oval
Yeah.
name. There you go.
Red Mooson.
Red Diffusion. There you go. Fantastic, codes. Well, that has been another Hearns Live. We have got through a ton of stuff. We have got some. Yeah, that's right. Anthony is definitely the closest. He came up with all the info. He's on a holiday in some bespoke location. I can't disclose it, but I'll show you the pics. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I want to
It's
be there.
beautiful. I know,
I
right?
want to be there. I'm jealous.
Thank you very much, Thunder Turbine. And thank you very much for watching, guys. That has been episode 242. I am Brett from Hearns.
And I'm Kobe.
And thanks for watching, guys.
Cheers.
Take care and have a good week.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.